I found a video that is very interesting that people were reacting to, and I just want to share it with you guys because interesting is the only word I can use for it. So this is posted by the account court.ne._x0.
My food stamps went from 4,400, 4,400 in food stamps every month to $38. What am I supposed to get with $38 with 6 kids? How the hell am I supposed to support my kids on $38 in food stamps? Not to mention our disability checks on hold. Our Section 8, my rent isn't getting paid tomorrow. So I have to come up with $1,100, okay? I am allergic to work. I can't work. I refuse to work. The whole reason I had kids was the amount of government benefits that you get for one child. And now, with the dependent age being 7 and younger, none of my kids are dependents now. None of them, because they're all older than 7. So how am I supposed to live? How do I feed my kids on $38? This is not okay. Not okay.
So from my understanding of how food stamps work, due to people that I know, like relatives being in there, it's a government subsidy program for people in the US, and it kind of works as like a credit card that you do get money that you can spend on specific food items. So there's items that qualify and there's items that don't, but you can spend that money in locations that accept food stamps. So like the EBT card, essentially. So the people in the comment section are interesting. Who gets 4K in food stamps? That's crazy. And another person says, I saw an EBT receipt, which is the food stamps, one time at the floor of a grocery store with a balance of 8K. And then somebody says that's probably because it rolled over to the next month. Other people are saying, welcome to the struggle the rest of us face without food stamps. And another commenter says, you're supposed to get a job. Another commenter says, damn, she got food stamps, disability check, and Section 8. So Section 8 is a government subsidy for housing to provide people who need housing. And then the disability is pretty self-explanatory. I personally would say, and a lot of people have the sentiment of like, government assistance shouldn't be a thing because people need to just work hard. There's a lot of reasons why people are in poverty that isn't necessarily 100% related to not working hard. There's a lot of circumstantial reasons as to why people are in poverty. From my knowledge, the current unemployment and the current like government subsidies that they do hand out, it's really finicky because you get government assistance if you make below a certain threshold, but then the assistance stops if you make above the threshold. But when you do the math, it doesn't justify you making above the threshold, because if you then work more hours to make more money than the threshold, the government assistance stops, so you actually overall net less money somehow. So the system is very broken as it is, and a lot of people feel that way, where it's like, yeah, I want to get a job, I get the job, I will make less money, which is dumb. So like a lot of people I feel like have the notion just work harder, and it often doesn't fall that way. It can. There are people who just refuse to work. It's very true. Not everybody who is in the position they're in is because they refuse to work. But then if you go to the account, it's very interesting, this account.
It's been 2 days since I have had anything to eat because I can't afford to. I can't afford to buy food for myself right now. 2 weeks ago, it's been almost 2 weeks since my food stamps have been stolen, as well as my cash assistance. Section 8 isn't paying my rent anymore. They haven't been paying my rent for the last 3 months. My landlord just notified me less than a week ago that they haven't been paying my rent. I have to pay for June, as well as 3 months prior to that. She is giving me 7 days. My landlord, the management, is giving us 7 days to get out of here. Me and my 6 kids are going to be homeless on the streets. All 7 disability cases are on hold right now because DHS is receiving so many reports about me. So they had to put all of our cases on hold. My child support is being garnished because they are now saying that I owe $30,000 in back benefits that I received that wasn't owed to me. $30,000. I can't feed myself. I haven't eaten in 2 days. As well as $30,000? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is the taxpayer's responsibility. That's why people pay taxes, for people like me. How am I supposed to feed my 6 kids? How?
Day 2, no money for food. 2 weeks ago, my food stamps were stolen. So I'm now curious because maybe it's just like a quick term that she's using. But in the previous video, it was like there was some change to the food stamps as to why, and then it caused her to not qualify. Now she says stolen, which implies that it was through a different method that she lost it. So the top comment is, but your lashes and nails are done. I'm so confused here. Yeah. I see that comment a lot sometimes when people are making videos talking about money and things like that. Like, her lashes and nails could have been done prior to this. A lot of people have the sentiment, oh, just because you're struggling, whatever, doesn't mean that you can't take a little bit as a mother to go and enjoy yourself, as in get your nails done, get your lashes done. Also, you don't know, she could have done her nails and lashes herself and not gone to a salon. At the end of the day, she's allowed to spend her money how she wants to spend her money. But if you do go on the internet and complain about not having money after you choose to spend your money the way you want to spend your money, and it's something that's deemed irresponsible given what you're complaining about. Personally, I do feel like if you made the choice to bring children into this world, then you should do everything in your own agency to give your children the best life possible. And if it does mean cutting corners on your lash appointments and your nail appointments, that you should do that because your kids didn't ask to be here. That was your choice. You and somebody else did the tango, and you guys 50-50 made the choice to bring somebody into this world. I would hope you take care of the child you brought into this world. I do think there is a level of entitlement here where it's like, this is the taxpayer's job. You guys should be paying for people like me. I mean, I do agree her statement is true, right? Taxpayers are supposed to pay for people who are in need, in this case, her and her family. This is like a less than a 2-minute video, maybe the delivery, whatever, there's context we're missing, but it does sound a bit entitled to say it this way. Like, you guys are supposed to be paying for me. This is the video from 5 days ago, and the sticker reads, my food stamps are gone, no Section 8 or cash assistance, and now they're refusing to pay my phone bill and car payments. I have a 2024 G-Wagon and 2023 BMW. I can't afford those payments. How am I gonna do anything? I have 6 kids.
Not only did my food stamps get stolen, and every single government benefit, help that I have received for 13 years get taken from me, they are now refusing to pay my phone bill, my car payment, my car insurance for 13 years. The state of Michigan has been paying every single bill that I have. I have 6 kids. I don't have a job. How the hell am I supposed to pay my phone bill? How am I supposed to get on TikTok? How am I supposed to go on live with no internet? My car is going to get repoed. If I get pulled over and I have no car insurance, then what, I go to jail? So now they are refusing to pay any bill I have. I have 2 cars. I have a 2024 G-Wagon and a 2023 BMW. Do you realize how high those payments are?
Hashtag food stamps, hashtag cash assistance, hashtag Section 8, hashtag EBT, hashtag SNAP, hashtag benefits, hashtag no job, hashtag unemployed, hashtag welfare queen. You're technically not allowed to drive with car insurance, but nothing really is going to happen unless you get pulled over. And then that's how they find out you have no insurance because they're going to ask for your insurance. The whole account is just interesting. It's interesting. My MAGA brothers and sisters, I'm on my road to 1 million. I need 700K of you guys to get me there. My daughter has been invited to Disneyland by her dad and his side of the family. They're supposed to leave Monday, but I am not allowing her to go unless he takes all 6 of my kids. This is what 51 looks like. No filter, no Botox. Please interact with this. I somehow got on the liberal side of TikTok and I really need to get back home to my roots. I just realized if 20K people on here sent me $1 on Cash App, I'll be able to afford dental implants. That shit be expensive. And also, it's not a necessity. It's difficult to eat, obviously, but you can make do. If your kids cannot eat because you're so struggling to make ends meet, your dental implants can't wait. And if it's an actual necessity, insurance would cover it. Implants are way more expensive. Dentures are a lot cheaper. Another video, current balance, negative $5,400, secretly stashing money away to move to a safer neighborhood for our 6 kids. I just found out my baby daddy's here illegally and now I'm absolutely terrified of him. But if you go all the way up, we've got this. The bio reads, for entertainment purposes only, satire, Ragebait, most hated, stay-at-home mom of 6. I just think it's so interesting. Like, there's videos like this, watching my cheating husband fall in love with this hot young blonde in his DMs who is actually his wife has been a whirlwind of emotions. Getting him to lie to his wife, me, to making plans with him, then totally ghosting him and watching him go crazy wondering what he did wrong has been the sweetest revenge. How long will I play this game? This was posted April 21st, so only like a month and a half ago? No, and here's another one. Yes, I am the mother whose daughter knocked on her neighbor's door asking if she would invite her for dinner because she was hungry. The woman who made the TikTok is lying. None of that is true. This is April 21st, same day as the other video.
Knocked on her neighbor's door, asking the neighbor to invite her to dinner because she hadn't been fed and was hungry, and that her mom wouldn't allow her to go to anybody's house and eat unless she was invited. I am that mom, okay? The creator has now went viral with her video talking about this whole situation. She's telling everybody that she is paying, she's helping me. She's paying for my utilities. She's helping me get on welfare. All these things, all lies. That is not what happened. That is not what happened at all. This woman brought it upon herself to bathe my child without permission. There was no inviting her to dinner. Okay, my child didn't go over there, knock on the door, and ask to be invited for dinner. Okay, my kids have food. That isn't the case at all. If you see this video, you need to take yours down before I tell what really happened.
Okay, but, look at the most recent video.
How much money can you actually make on TikTok? Well, this right here is my estimated awards. Okay, $1,355.75 for 1 week. Okay, this is low. This is on the low side of what I usually make. And creators with millions of followers, millions of views on each and every single video, can you imagine what their 7-day reward looks like? Post the content. Post the content. I am proof that anybody can do this. If you watch my content,
I'm pretty sure this video is also over a minute long. I just want to show you this account because don't believe everything you see on the internet. This very first video that I showed you, my food stamps went from $4,400 to $38 and Section 8 is refusing to pay my rent. This video went giga viral. A ton of people, accounts, were reposting this video because it's pure rage bait. It's pure rage bait, right? Does she receive welfare? Does she receive disability? Is she in Section 8? We have absolutely no idea. But all of her videos are really exaggerated stories. She posts like a bajillion videos a day. Video saying, can anyone let Drew Jenkins know I'm literally in labor with his baby right now? His family won't answer my calls. Talking about being pulled over. Talking about her kids. Like things happening to her kids. Her husband taking her kids to Disneyland, but only taking one kid. Talking about not having enough food to feed her kids. Talking about not having enough food to feed herself. All of this is rage bait to make you angry so that she gets paid. She gets paid like $1,500 a week making these types of videos, right? Because I'm assuming it's going to be $1,500 when, like she said, it refreshes and shows the full 7 days. Because right now that $1,300 number is probably showing 6 days. Satire, rage bait, most hated. She is doing this to make bank. She's doing this to make money. Like in this video, she says because of the food stamp changes, she can't support her kids because her kids aged out. That's not true though, because like from the videos that we've seen of her kids, right? We don't see a single kid like over the age of 7. We've seen like 3 kids so far. They're all young. They're all under 7. So if it is true that due to the changes that aged the kids out, that 7 is the cap, her kids are not over 7. No way. So that's just wrong. I'm just saying, like all of the rage, all of the anger, all of this interaction is putting money in her pocket. Right? You could ask morally, is what she's doing okay? It is satire, it's rage bait. She's playing on stereotypes people have of people in welfare and people who are receiving government assistance. I do think that's not fair because there's already a lot of stigma around receiving government assistance. A lot of people don't like to talk about receiving government assistance. A lot of people don't apply for government assistance even if they need it because they're afraid of the stigma around government assistance because people will view you as being lazy or asking for handouts. And skits like these only feed into the existing stereotypes that exist. Curious on how that would go for their kids, you know? Like, your kids go to school, if your students' classmates find the video, they're gonna be like, your mom doesn't like you because she says that like da-da-da-da-da, or like, oh wait, your mom is like doing this, that, and the third, or saying this, that, and the third. I mean, that one is kind of like, you know? Right? It's like, oh, your mom says she's pregnant with this other guy's kid. He doesn't even know she exists. Like, so there is that concern about the kids in school. I mean, we don't know. The kids could be homeschooled for all we know, right? My final concern for the kids is also because they're being shown in the video and the mom is making rage bait content, some of the rage bait is about the kids. It doesn't mention a kid specifically. It doesn't name a kid, so that's good. I mean, again, she has like this video, right? My husband is kicking me and my kids out because I didn't bring his brat kids Burger King. They're not my responsibility. I'm so sick and tired of the threats. She's holding her kid in the video. You know, like if you want a rage bait to get that bag, you do you. I just get a little concerned, and maybe my concern is misplaced. I don't know, right? When the kids are featured in the videos that are rage bait videos, if you leave your kids out, like go yap whatever you're yapping in your car. When the kids are there, then it's like, oh, well, don't drag your kids into this. You know what I mean? Like, kids can't decide what they want and they don't want. They'll be bullied when they get older, and videos are online of you as a baby doing stupid stuff. I completely agree. I do think people are allowed to post whatever they want to post, but a lot of people don't view children as their individual entities. They view children as extensions of themselves, a prop for them to use in videos. Your kid is a person. Your kid is not a prop. Don't treat them as such, okay? Another example is Lil Tay, right? Where the older brother, and the mom's in it too, the brother was telling Lil Tay what to say on camera. You're exploiting the kid for internet fame and views and clicks. Your kid is their own person, and they're gonna get older and they're gonna see the videos that were made of them when they were younger, and they're likely going to regret it. They're not going to have any agency in saying yes or no. But I didn't realize it's a hot take to view your kids as like an individual person. This is what makes me like annoyed too. When people are like, well, I'm just posting cute videos of my kid eating a popsicle. Are you being for real right now? Do you need me to explain to you why posting videos of your child eating a popsicle on the internet is not good? Okay, you could have fine intentions. Oh, my kid's so cute. Do you know how many freaking weirdos are on the internet? Ren and then their kid. I think Ren might have been the kid's name. And the mom just keeps posting suggestive videos of the kid. And the mom plays it off on like ignorance, right? Literal ignorance. Like, oh, you know, I'm just posting a video of my daughter eating a hot dog. Why? Why are you doing this? Or like a video, my daughter's first bath. Why do you need to post this on the internet? Do not post this on the internet. Do you know how and the video, it's gross. The video will have like 30K saves. Excuse me. Who the fuck is saving a video of a kid eating a hot dog? Let's be fucking for real right now, okay? Because it's not normal, people. It's so icky. I don't want to show any of that stuff because it's gross. Like, the kid is fine, right? But like the mom knows what she's posting. But there's like plausible deniability, because it's not like explicit. But you know what she's catering to. PDFs are on the internet and they will use the content for themselves. Yeah, I agree. It pisses me off when parents play into it. Literally, I'm like, why would you ever want to put your kid in this realm? Why would you ever want your kid to be potential material for these weirdos to use? You're like, don't do that. Stuff like that makes me lose hope for humanity, like not gonna lie, because I'm like, where 2 + 2 = 4, and you post this video on the internet, you know what's gonna be happening with this video. Like, and the complete other side, which I completely agree, it sucks that you have to censor the videos you're posting because you can't post a cute little video of your kid just doing kid things without people being weird. But there's just those people, man. There's just those weirdos on the internet, and you just have to stay safe. But yeah, would love to hear your thoughts on the situation. If you like the video, I appreciate it if you like and subscribe. Don't forget to check me out on VGen. I'm there now. I have coffee, free resources for streamers and creators. Also stream on Twitch 3 days a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays at 6 p.m. PST. So hope to catch you guys there or in another one of my videos. Peace.